Numbers chapter 12, and Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. Okay, so what's wrong with that? They're speaking against him for marrying a black woman. He's Middle Eastern, he's marrying black. And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. She's saying Moses has said something, and she's complaining he has also spoken by us. What has he said by marrying an Ethiopian woman? There's a doublet there. Ethiopian woman, Ethiopian woman. This is bookended with when she is turned leprous, as white as snow. And behold, Aaron looked at her, and behold, she was leprous. There's a behold, leprous, white as snow, well, white, and then a doubling down of it with and behold, she was leprous. As we're reading this, we see this. We're like, why are they doubling down on this? Same with this Ethiopian woman. Why in chapter 12, verse 1, why are they saying Ethiopian like twice? Like, we don't really notice it. But it's a bookend. So in the middle, what is happening? God heard it and said, I only speak to Moses face to face, and he's only seen my similitude. But she's complaining that hasn't he spoke. If he says, I will speak to you in a dream, in a vision or a dream. Everybody else, Moses, I will speak face to face, mouth to mouth. He's seen my similitude. So Moses apparently had said something by marrying an Ethiopian woman. He had given up Zipporah by this point. He had given up Zipporah way back in Exodus 17, where junkie Jethro brought her back for a minute. But this is when God says, had she but spit in her father's face. This is a reference to when you don't uphold your brother, your brotherhood. You don't want to marry the widow. Now, it's not your immediate family blood brother that has to marry the widow. You have to marry the widow within that tribe. If you're in the tribe of Judah, you don't, and you're a widow, you don't go outside to Zebulun or whatever, some other tribe, and marry. You stay within that. Your brothers marry, not like your immediate family member brother. That's pert near incest, and it's forbidden by Torah. So we know that he's talking about within the tribes, and we see this at Moses at the end of Deuteronomy. After the 40 years, those daughters of Zebulun or something come to him saying, hey, our father didn't have any sons. What are we going to do? So God speaking, saying, she had but spit in my face. When you don't support your brotherhood like that, you're supposed to loose your sandal and spit in his face. You don't spit like in his face. You stand in front of him with your sandal loose. You spit on the ground, maybe symbolically like tui, but you're doing it in front of his face, like Moses was face to face with God. She had but spit in her father's face. Set her outside the camp for 7 days. So the bookend of Ethiopian woman, and white, she turned leprous, white as snow. That's bookended. This is definitely a lesson on interracial marriage. Any black Hebrew Israelites, this is for y'all. Pay attention to what Numbers chapter 12. Pay attention to what happened in Hazeroth with Miriam.